The Kadam family plans to open an Indian restaurant in a small town in France.
People here don't eat those things.
They have never tried. Now they shall.
But the proprietress of a celebrated French restaurant across the street won't stand for it. She decides to do whatever it takes to stop them in the 100-foot journey.
Hi, I'm Liz, and I'm here with Jami and Rachel. We're here to talk about the 100-foot journey. We've all just seen it. Jami, what did you think of this film?
I gotta be honest, I did not like this movie.
Jami, you're wrong. Rachel, what did you think of this film?
On.
Okay.
Let's move on.
I'm just gonna go. I thought it was a pretty good film. I do like that we've got different cultures going on, and there isn't as much specificity as there could be. And it's a chef movie, so there's a lot of beautiful close-ups of food and stuff. And again, we could show a little bit more of the culture of that, but I think we have a nice, sweet comic juxtaposition of people who are very different from each other.
I felt that the food scenes were shot like food porn. Both the Indian and French characters were completely one-dimensional, archetype, stereotypes, borderline racist at times. I was actually offended by many of the scenes.
But by which culture?
Both.
Both cultures.
The French is depicted as just cold and disattached and mean for no reason, and the Indian culture is depicted as goofy, silly, stupid little guys.
I mean, I didn't think so.
And I just found that completely offensive. I thought that the movie, as it trailed on, the characters got a little fleshed out, not much. Helen Mirren does the best that she can, because she's one of the great actresses of all time, does the best that she can, turning this one-dimensional character into a three-dimensional character. But even because the writing is so bad, she can't even do that. And the third act is a complete disaster.
I've heard what people are saying about the third act, and I understand that it diverges from its main.
They don't even know what they want to do with that third act.
I
It's
still
so
think it
sloppy.
worked. I loved this movie, and I have to say though, you mentioned that you feel that the characters are one-dimensional, and there are scenes where one character that you don't learn that much about, he's a villainous character and he happens to be French. They cut to him and there are tears in his eyes, and I'm like, oh, he has depth. They don't have it in the script, but the camera
through the
shows
performance,
it.
yeah.
And then you go to one of our romantic leads, and she's spiteful. She
I love
has
that
blind
about her.
ambition.
Yeah.
She's interesting. She's not just there as a pretty face.
Yeah,
I will
I
say
liked
this,
her.
like, they
Charlotte's
could've-
the actress. I
Yes.
liked her. I liked her performance, but I even thought the character wasn't fleshed out enough. I thought
Well-
it was all kind of all over the place. I'm mad at you now. Now I'm
No.
I thought it was just a complete mess.
I think that if Charlotte's character was developed a little bit more, that would have been one way that this movie could have had more depth. But what I really liked about her is what you were saying. We had a jealous woman, and she wasn't jealous of another woman. She was jealous of someone's career success, which I thought was really
ambitious.
refreshing.
She was interesting.
Yeah.
The actors
loved it.
made those performances better than they were written.
I can see some of the flaws that might be bothering you. Like there's a focus on fate and kismet. There's the father character talks to his dead wife and,
and also,
makes decisions based on
we know
what
what
his
the
dead wife
story's
says
going
to
be.
do.
We know what the story's going to be from the beginning.
But
It's very
enchanting.
predictable.
It's an escapist film, and I think it's shot beautifully. I thought the performances were wonderful, and it's like it's not just a simple romantic comedy. It's not just a simple cross-cultural fish out of water story. I think there's a lot there.
You must understand that a property of this size in this village would be very expensive. And, well, I heard you asked for a discount in Claude's hotel.
Madame, asking for discount doesn't mean I'm poor.
Lasse Hallstrom is one of the great
Wonderful
directors
director.
of all time.
Wonderful.
He has been doing crap for the last 5 years.
Well, I will say this is not chocolate,
Well,
but
no, and unfortunately, I mean, he's basically just walking through it as if it was chocolate. There's comparisons could be made to Chocolate's a brilliant
Yes.
film. This is not. He's lost his magic.
I think this is
I think he's
wonderful
just taking a
film.
paycheck and walking through the film.
Here's what I think, which is somewhere in between both of you guys, which is I think that this is a warm movie. I think it's very enjoyable. I don't think
It's hilarious.
It's boring.
Well, I don't think whoever's going
It's
hang on.
terribly boring.
Hang on. Whoever's going to go to this movie, probably you would not go to this movie.
I would.
Why not? You should go to this movie, and you should
But I
like this
think
I wish I
that-
didn't have to go to
I
this
think
movie.
that the type of person who is going to go to this movie is going to enjoy this
Well,
movie
let me-
because it's not like it's terribly predictable. It's not like the end is terribly disappointing. It satisfies what the audience
wonderful.
wants.
Let me say something about that, because I somewhat do agree with you. I think there is an audience for this movie.
Yeah.
And it's me.
I don't know. My mother
If I went with my mom, we would have a lovely night
Stop
out.
comparing me to older women.
who's over,
No, I'm not. I'm saying me
say this.
too.
My mother, who's over 70, goes to every Judi Dench film that comes out. She will love this movie.
Because she has great taste.
Well, she does have great taste.
Yeah, there we go.
But
Gotcha.
no, I think that there's a demographic that's going to enjoy this
I think it's
movie
a
because
big
they want to see a
demographic, too.
story like
And
this.
I don't think it's just old
That
people.
may be. It's still. I would not tell anyone to rush out and see this movie and pay any money. If you're over 60 years old and you want to see this movie, stream it. Otherwise, skip it.
The 100-Foot Journey is romantic, hilarious, and a feel-good experience. See it.
This film could use more care and specificity, but it's a sweet and chuckle-inducing experience. See it.
Our votes add up to 2 full tickets, which is a stream it for the 100-Foot Journey. Cheers!
Cheers.
Jamie, cheers! Cheers, Jamie!
Do you want me to do the...
No.